Yo, so I just got a haircut today, and it's obvious that I didn't put any gel or pomade on. Look at this shit. I ain't tripping though. I'm working by myself at the studio right now. So I've been at the studio about 30-40 minutes so far. And let me tell y'all something, man. When you own a business or when you're starting a business, there is a crap load of administrative tasks that you have to do on an ongoing basis. So since I've been here, I've been updating all of my Adobe Creative Cloud apps, updating the computer, going through my emails. I deleted about 130 emails. I'm about to dive into some mixing. I'm going to be working on this track that me and Elvn recorded. Really, I'm also studying some mixing as well. So as some of you may know, I do a ton of research, whether it be on reading articles, watching videos on YouTube, listening to podcasts. When I'm at work during my lunchtime, I get like an hour lunch. So I try to eat like 10 or 15 minutes, and either I'll take a 45-minute nap or I'll watch videos or listen to podcasts or do some reading for 45 minutes. I'm constantly finding ways to work, but then whenever I finally have sit down time in which I can focus and everything is quiet, I find that I end up doing a lot of administrative stuff first. For me to really get into my groove when it comes to me working on my own stuff or working on some, hey, I'm bettering my mixing, I'm bettering this or I'm bettering that, it really takes me about an hour and a half or two for me to get into my groove. It's about to be 2 p.m. right now. I'm aiming to be done at the studio by 6:30. I don't have a session today, so I am trying to be back home by 7 if possible so that I can spend time with the kids and stuff. I did take them earlier to get their haircut as well, so I mean we all got our haircut and we did get to spend some quality time like that. Today's supposed to be my off day, and here I am because I'm trying to get more work in. Over the last month and a half or two, I want to say that I've been really stuck in my mental, trying to find more ways to make the best use of my time. I'm trying to wake up earlier than I already do, trying to go to sleep later than I already do. Low-key, I've been feeling a little burnt out. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna front. Like, it's been tough, dude. It's been tough. It's been tougher than I expected it to be. And I think I mentioned it on one of my videos before, but I gotta reiterate it, man. Like, dead ass. If y'all start a business and y'all don't understand that these are the type of things you're gonna get yourself into, and it's gonna be like a lot of things that you gotta be processing. If you think that it's just like, yo, I own a business, I'm about to have more control over my time or more control over my schedule. Yes, that's true. Assuming that you're taking care of business and your money's coming in, you can afford to take some time off and just chill with the family, cool. But when you're first starting out, you're gonna work a ton more hours than you work at your normal job, dude. Like, if I wasn't working my corporate job right now, at the very least, I see myself working here like 60 hours a week. I mean, altogether, I'm probably putting in about 65, 70 hours a week right now between the studio work, all my research. It's been like that for a while, and I see this is gonna be a trend that's gonna keep going on because there's bigger things that we're trying to do. I'm about to pull up the session with me and Elvn and start working on it. There's a couple different things that I'm looking forward to trying right now. Now, quick secret. I find it easier for me to work on other artists' tracks than my own. It's my own vocals that I end up spending like way too much time on. That's how come I've been holding on to tracks since like 2016. And here we are, 2021, 5 years later, I haven't released it. I have like a good 8 or 10 tracks ready. I've been real self-conscious about it. I'm probably going to release it this year because a lot of the clients that I'm working with right now, they haven't released or officially released the track that we've recorded. And I get it, everybody keeps a vault. I mean, me personally, I've kept the vault for 5 years. So, I mean, I ain't knocking nobody, but I am excited for when clients start releasing the music that we're recording. Yo, so one of the things that I be low-key worried about, whenever I got the studio spot, obviously they gave me the okay to run a studio out this bitch. The music be loud sometimes, and during the day, there's other businesses here, so I'd be a little mindful to them, so I don't turn it up too loud when I'm here throughout the day. When I'm here at night, most of the time, like after 5 or 6, it seems like it's kind of dead, so I'm able to, turn it up. Totally out of nowhere, I just wanted to mention it because it is something that I think about pretty consistently whenever I'm here throughout the day.
When I'm in deep in city, your tree, feel like I let you down, but I know all you ever wanted was the best for me.
For anybody who's interested in knowing, all I did was add a de-esser, do some reductive EQ, add a compressor, and then a little bit of additive EQ.
Barely getting started building no family well, so I'm grind mode 24, trying to get more. Been at it for years, you think I give up, but I never cared to be famous. It be all my life, but like I couldn't fit in. Now I know that it's cause I was meant to be great. Yeah.
mixing portion is probably the one that takes you the most time to get it right. You're not going to get a solid mix right off the jump. I mean, we might get lucky and we might just struck certain plugins during a rough mix that just sound beautiful. And you decide, yo, this is it. This is it. But that's not necessarily the case 100% of the time. Let's say, for example, we did a 4-hour block and we're recording and we're mixing and maybe we record one track. I want to say 70% of the time we're probably going to get a solid mix out of it. If you're really trying to push 2-3 tracks out of a 4-hour session, I'm going to give you some pretty rough mixes so that at the very least we get it to where you might be able to hear it on your phone and your speakers and it'll sound dope. But assuming that this is a record that you want to invest in, you might want to make another hour or 2 sessions just so that we can finalize the mix. Once you're ready, you're like, hey, yo, this is a record that I want to invest some time behind. Let me know, because I mean, I'm definitely down for that as well, and I'm trying to get your records to sound as clean as possible, as close to radio ready as possible. Obviously, still send the mixes to a mastering engineer if you're really about to put it like on iTunes, Spotify, or if you're really trying to like press CDs, which a lot of people don't do nowadays anyways. If all you're doing is working on an EP or a mixtape, solid mix out of most mix engineers will probably do just fine, with some limiting. And thank you guys for listening to my little rant/vent about the administrative stuff that you have to do behind studio or behind businesses. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video and, listening to a track that me and Elvn are working on. Stay tuned. I'm definitely trying to get back into my vlogging, but I have a ton of footage I need to go through, and mentally I haven't been there, so I'm not even going to try to say, hey, I'm about to drop a ton of vlogs. I really want to, but vlogging takes a long time, man. And I mean, I'm only getting 30 or 40 views right now, and I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I appreciate, you 20 or 30 people who are watching my videos. Yo, thank you very much. Hopefully you're watching it from beginning to end. If you're watching it from beginning to end, do me a favor and just comment a 100, the little emoji or the fire. Just so I can acknowledge you, you know what I'm saying? Give you a like, comment back, and engage with you. Make sure y'all follow the studio at West Hughes Studios on IG, Twitter, Facebook.com/West Hughes Studios. Check out my website, WestHoustonStudios.com. Currently running a free 2-hour session for any new clients, followed by a 4-hour session for $100. Regular rates are $65 an hour, $125 for a 2-hour block, $180 for a 3-hour block, and $225 for a 4-hour block. Let's link up, man. I mean, and anybody who records at home who might be just trying to get a little bit more out of their mix, same thing. DM me. I'm currently running a promotion in which I'll mix 2 or 3 of your tracks for free just so that you can see what my mixing is like, and hopefully decide that you want to work with me and we'll end up being partners in the long term. But if you don't like my mixing, no hard feelings. I appreciate you for giving me an opportunity to work with you, and hopefully as I'm growing on this journey, then maybe in the future you'll come back and we'll work together. Just don't sleep on me, because at some point I might be charging more, or I may not be in the studio as much, because I am trying to get some other engineers in. Maybe, take a step back so I can focus on the bigger things that I'm trying to do. Y'all stay tuned, and take care. I'm almost getting there. So many years that I wasted figuring out where my place is. Now that I know, I just get up and go. Hit the gas and apply the pressure. All my life I've been told to get a job with a decent pay, benefits and a 401k. But fuck that, I'm finally awake. Who am I to just sit and wait if I'm destined to be a great? I'm meant to lead and I mentally prepared myself for my time is now. I'm staying for good if you like it or not. Spreading that positive energy. Rocking with people, investing my time. I promise I mapped it out carefully. Parents think that I'm going crazy. Taking risks, creating wealth. All these years that I kept quiet, I finally believe in myself. What you know about fear? What you know about doubt? It's all mental, fam. You'll never be ready. Just jump in the trenches and figure it out, B. So yeah, I recorded this and the second verse maybe 10 times. We'll see how it goes.